Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at X-Men issue 22. Wow, that went really quick, to be fair, that we've got this far in this series. So writer Jed MacKay, artist C.F. Villa, color artist Flu Sevlut Zuzo, and VC's Clarence Cows, and I'm pretty sure I said some of those names wrong, for which I apologize. So our issue begins with Cyclops being released from prison, and it all sort of being a stage from Robin's, because she has to reassure the town that the X-Men are gonna abide by laws rather than just blow things through the thing. So Cyclops complies, which is great. Illyana comes in, and Illyana is a little bit blunt with the officer, and Cyclops sort of questions her about her lack of self-support, because she could have teleported in any time, and how she's sort of posing herself. And so he's wondering what she's been up to, and he suspects if she's sort of looking a bit guilty, he is not gonna like it. Meanwhile, Fitzroy is currently a prisoner. However, from Kawan's perspective, he perhaps has no redeeming qualities, because when he murders, unlike her, he takes real pleasure in it. And there is also perhaps some sort of deal after. So he murdered Marie Ange Colbert, and it's one that could lead to Christopher Aronson, who is King Bedlam, perhaps give him more support to the X-Men. So it's perhaps a deal that's perhaps going to come up. You can imagine that deal going very wrong. Meanwhile, Juggy, who doesn't like being called Juggy by Glob, wants to eat some chickens. He wants some real meat, but Glob is a veggie, so they're carrying on being veggie. Now, Beast is unhappy because basically Juggernaut, well, he killed somebody pretty badly in front of new X-Men Jennifer Starkey. So Beast is a little bit irritated, but also he's trying to relay the X-Men don't kill. Now, Juggernaut, up to this point, up until last issue, has pretty much been on the straight and narrow in terms of these battles, and generally, I think, for probably many years, he sort of dipped in trying to be an X-Man, and I thought perhaps it was sort of sticking, but it's clearly Juggernaut's perhaps maybe found himself a little bit again on that sort of moral gray area. So X-Men don't kill, but he sort of says, you know, what do you think is going on here? The X-Men are at war. Didn't Charles teach you this? You know, people were going to die at some point. And, you know, this is what happened on Krakoa. This is what we were fighting for. So perhaps a little bit more lost than ruthless Juggernaut being back. But then again, we look at this team. We look at Magneto, even Kawan, Juggernaut, Tempest killed before. So Illyana, Cyclops. This could be a dark time perhaps in the future for this team. So Beast does refer to, you know what, if we had been killing and not X-Men don't kill, you perhaps would have been dead a long time ago. Now, Jennifer is not having a hard time with seeing a dead body getting squished, because she was in a Predator's body, so she sort of adapted to the way that Predator thinks. So just putting that out there, I thought that was quite interesting. So we learned that Quinton can't play chess when he cannot read minds. He's not very good at it. So Cyclops is a little bit irritated with Illyana. However, she's holding this stance that she was a great leader of Krakoa, a great captain, and she made decisions like this all the time. So there's a little bit of authority back and forth here between the two of them. So But Liliana puts it down. She had a window. She made it happen. So everybody's happy that Scott is back. And Scott, I think, wants to recenter the team. Because we're seeing fragments of them sort of all going in different directions for different reasons. And I think he just wants to bring that back in. However, he is interrupted by Doug Ramsey, who from Krakoa. However, he looks slightly different. And, well, you know, everyone's sort of excited to see each other. But ultimately, rumors are on the rumor mill. And it's, are we meeting Doug or are we meeting Apocalypse? Bell starts to go in a defense mode. However, you know, he's going to answer both of them. You know, he said, I've been on NEX team. I'm Doug, but I'm also heir to Apocalypse, Revelation. So, very simple. And, you know, I'm here to meet the heir of Charles Xavier, which Cyclops, as we've known throughout the series, has sort of, in some ways, condemned Professor Xavier, preferring him to stay in prison, even though he's out in space right now. And I think they did reconcile in the hunt for X Manhunt. Damn, I can't remember. I feel like there was some sort of reconcile before he went, regardless. So he says, you're not Xavier, I'm not Apocalypse, we're not monstrous like them. And the idea is we can make our own thing, and he wants to be an X-Man and on their team. Quentin likes us. He likes this fresh approach, etc. So they put it to a vote. Everyone gets a vote. You know, this is a decision. This isn't one that Cyclops just gets to make. This is entirely up to everyone. So everybody seems to be in, apart from Zorn, who abstains for no valid reason. Beast, because he doesn't know enough, or off Doug, off Apocalypse as well. I'm trying to think, you know, when did this Beast pop up? I know it's definitely before Legacy of Virus, but was it when he was in X Factor? I can't remember. Those bits are sketchy. I feel like somebody should you know, put it up. So anyway, they go to shake hands. However, it seems like Cyclops is being attacked, but there isn't a telepathic attack. It's like his brain is out of phase now. And then we get a scream, and we're seeing an old Cyclops up there. Now, there's only a couple of reasons why perhaps this is happening, because there is something going on in the future that is affecting young him, or perhaps there's something in the past that's affecting him now. I guess the only way to find out is if you read X-Men Age of Revelations Overture and that event, which is literally on our doorsteps. It's going to be huge. I'm going to be honest, I don't intend to actually do this event. I'm actually going to take a well-earned break from X-Men, and I'm hoping that I can get it into a position so that when X-Men returns, I believe in January with issue 23, I understand what the hell's gone on. All I know is that X-Men will be back. Cyclops also gets his own series, so that I find kind of interesting. I'm not sure what that means, but I guess we will find out. So anyway, I hope you like my video. If you do, please do subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important. Thank you everybody that's subscribed already. And embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.